how someone decides to become a urologist? Just wake up one morning and think, you know, I believe I'd enjoy a career where I get to work with piss. Off I go. That's my problem, sir. You'd think if we investigated these people's backgrounds, we'd find a lot of family uncles who enjoyed babysitting. Stay with me here. Oh, what's the biggest problem out there now? Guns on the street, guns in schools. You think if we brought back, say, Thomas Jefferson, he might look around and say, hey, look, now when I wrote this right to bear arms stuff, we were using muskets. You got it? Muskets, okay? You wing somebody, it takes another 45 minutes to reload to try and kill them. I'd call that a sufficient chill out period. You understand me? Bear arms. I never meant that you could own this AK-47 crap that reduces living tissue to its basic chemical components in one clip. Tell you guys make this shit for anyway. It sells, Tom. I have a feeling that Jefferson would yell at me a lot like my dad. So I got into comedy, get back at my dad. Actually, he's a pretty centered guy. I think I just like to count myself among the persecuted artists of history. Like, I wonder what kind of flack Walt Whitman had to take in junior high poetry, you know? The entire class gets their papers back, and there's always that one kid. Oh, yeah, sure. Whitman gets an A. Whitman invents free verse, and now Whitman gets to write anything he wants. Hey, we're still stuck with iambic pentameter. Can't you see? He's a fake, a phony. Blades of grass, it don't even rhyme. Okay, that one didn't twang your wire. Chew on this. You ever wonder who was operating the executive decision maker? The day they decided that you can't rewind a tape in your car and play the radio at the same time. What's the thinking here? The Blaupunk's gonna sap too much power away from the engine? You know, they think you hit a classic rock and try to rewind a tape of Paul Simon, and the Vega's gonna throw a ride. You just want to call up Sony and say, hey, look, Hirohito, let's do some market research here, pal, huh? We're Americans. We demand to be entertained 24 hours a day. Give me a button. I want tunes. Happy birthday. Anything. God forbid I should have to merge without the assistance of Wagner's The Storm, guiding me into the flow of traffic. Bum ba dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm such a good driver, I'm still mystified they took away my license. After all, I apologized to the parents. Anybody here watch Nova, PBS? I don't want to come off as some sort of elitist bastard here. It's just the only thing on at 2 a.m. when I'm usually hitting the sack. I also like it because they aren't trying to push that membership on you. Yeah, tell me this crap isn't some sort of Orwellian prophecy come true, huh? I don't know, maybe I don't mind the premise so much as I do shelling out my hard-earned dollars to pay for quality programs like Charlie the Curious Cougar. I mean, give me something I can relate to. I'll put down $1.50 for Quantum Leap, but any show narrated by William Conrad is off of my viewing schedule. So, just to contradict myself, I was watching Nova last night, and they had a piece on there about communicating with animals. Did anybody see that? Now, they think that dolphins will be the first animals that we talk to, since they possess even larger brains than human beings. Personally, I think that if they are, in fact, that smart, they may be able to communicate with us. They'll simply choose not to. I think the first words these guys might say is, hey, do you mind keeping your crap out of my front yard? Come on, you don't see me throwing cuttlefish bones on your beaches, do ya? I gotta live down here, biped. As far as communicating with animals go, I think they're headed in completely the wrong direction. I think that cats will be the first animals that we talk to. Oh, yeah. They seem to already possess that "fuck you, stay out of my space" attitude, so prevalent in the human population. And can you imagine that glorious day when we first talked to the first cat? All right, I got one question here. Now, what exactly is that room you guys use first thing in the morning, huh? I mean, why don't you just name something after a cat, huh? I mean, you what, call it the female reproductive system? Hey, get out of here! Brett, Sonny, where's my kitty carrier? I'm out of here. Thanks a lot for listening. I've been Dan Gordon. Woo! Dan Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
This next guy